Perfect.
So, hello everyone, welcome back again to the fresh episode of Grow with Anshuman. So, today we have one of the special guests. I would know, I think that mostly people are aware, but he is very
Okay.
famous from the name of Anonymous. Mr. Prashant is there, Mr. X is there. I call him Mr. X. So today we're gonna deep dive into the conversation. This conversation is going to be very candid, real, and being onto the real life conversation. So we'll be discussing a lot of things. Before that, Mr. X, how would you define yourself? Would you be anonymous anymore? And what's the mystery behind that? Let's start from there itself.
Okay, cool. Thank you for the nice introduction, and you are having a bit high energy. I would like to continue the same energy throughout the conversation. So the channel name came from ChatGPT itself. Okay, I
Okay.
searched for 2 to 3 days. What should I put my channel name? I thought of adding my channel name as Learn with Prashant, English with Prashant, Prashant Adventures,
Mhm.
something like that. But somehow I'm more focused towards learning from the other people as well as from myself. So that's how I spend little bit time on researching what is my channel name. So suddenly I found Twitter as well, where
Hmm.
Twitter channel name is X, and I resonated with the Elon Musk, where
Cool.
you put a lot of company name as X SpaceX, Twitter X. Then I thought I given all these prompts to the AI, and finally he suggested me some few ideas. From there, I listed this one name, Learn from X. X means anonymous, where you can learn anything from anyone. So right now I'm more focused towards English communication, conversation videos. Later on, I will bring diverse background people as well from different domains. Okay, so that's the main motto of the channel, and that's the main reason behind putting that channel name as Learn from X.
Lovely, lovely. Thank you for making this clear. Earlier, I was thinking you wanted to be in anonymous space. Some of the time on YouTube, I have seen people would not reveal their name,
Okay.
maybe some mysterious thing. But thank you for this clarity and like the thought that you don't want it to stick to only this language perspective. And I
Yeah.
see even on your bio section of YouTube that shows that you really wanted to have conversation. So you wanted to
Yeah.
teach or learn for you as well from
Hmm.
the real life incidents, right? So let's begin from there.
Yeah.
uh, Before jumping to any kind of conversation, I would like to understand a bit of your background, like how was your educational journey, how, because I do have more understanding about you, that how we can build the
Okay.
real life conversation around. Yeah.
Sure, sure, cool. So if I go deep dive into the my educational background, the video will be more lengthy, so I will go in a short.
Sure.
Okay, so my name is Prashant. I hail from Mumbai, Maharashtra. I'm working as a software engineer. Along with that, I run a small YouTube channel called Learn from X. Right now, I'm more kind of having this kind of conversation videos on my channel. And if I talk about my educational background, I completed BTech from computer engineering from Mumbai itself. So that's a little bit about myself.
Lovely, lovely. That's why I was feeling like how we are getting kind of same frequency. Two engineers are talking even from computer science.
Oh
Got
my
it,
God.
got
Okay.
it.
So may I know about yourself as well?
Sure, sure, sure. So, I mean, specifically for this channel, I introduce myself in terms of
Okay.
communicational aspect. So, I'll firstly brief
Okay.
you about that aspect. So, I work closely with the people who know what to say, but really struggle how to say it clearly in public.
Okay.
So
Hmm.
in last couple of years, like 2.5 years, I had helped more than 300 individuals to better at their communication, because my core belief is very simple, that if someone can communicate better, their way or the quality of
Hmm.
life improves personally, professionally, socially, and emotionally. So this is how
Yes.
I perceive myself coming after this channel, and why I did start this channel too. But after, coming back to your question, a bit of my background, that what did I do in terms of graduation. So I am 2025 pass out. I completed my computer science engineering, now working as a full-time corporate person in Bangalore, from
Okay.
new city for me, new people, enjoying the phase of life, and really excited to learn so many things from you and new people too. So that's why we are also being here and trying to understand each other. Yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely, bro. We are here to converse with the people, conversing the conversation. Along with that, learn something new, right?
True, 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 true,
So
true.
literally the line that you have shared, right? The you want to be teach how to speak, how to convey your thoughts.
Correct.
That hit me hard over here, especially because I came from a technical background. I mostly did a lot of hard work in terms of building the functionality and a lot of things, but in terms of speaking, right, I was not able to articulate properly. That where I was lacking. In India, especially, we tend to focus on hard work, but we don't give that kind of priority to share your thoughts to the other person, right? We don't have that kind of control.
True, true. I completely agree.
We spend 200% like completing the task, but when it comes to speaking, we don't able to share it properly. That's where we lack.
I completely agree. Even I can resonate, Prashant. Why? Because I still remember it's not been long that I was
Yeah.
sitting in my college placement. Even though I was not much technical, haven't been, so techy. I understand tech, I know
Okay.
fundamentals, I can build a website, I do that too as in freelancing work. But in terms of college placement, I was selected most out of them just because whatever thoughts I was having, I can clearly communicate that thing. I believe in
Yeah.
terms of all aspect of your life, if you are having this skill to communicate and articulate your thought better, so you will be at on certain position where people cannot be just with the technical skills. So even the channel of
Yeah.
this motive and whole soul of my YouTube making this video or making going through with the journey on YouTube is same, that I can give some motivation or the energy to the people that if they can communicate better, they should at least work on communication, right? Doesn't matter
Yeah.
hard skill, they can learn from anywhere, right? But this social skill,
Yeah.
this communicational skill is very important to have, and I can really resonate with that. So now I wanted to understand, Prashant, since you told that you understood this gap after working so hard on your technical skill. So when did you actually realize that, okay, see, boss, now I am good at this, what I'm doing, but this is not how we're going to operate? Because it's specifically talking about tech. Having said that, coming from
Yeah.
the same background, I started understanding now tech is not, the only single thing we can dependent on, right?
Hmm.
Because the way
Yeah.
AI is transforming the industry very soon, within 1 to 2 years, everything gonna be absolute, like beginner to intermediate level
Automated.
would be automated.
Yes.
So what is
Yeah.
differentiation factor, and when did you realize that you should work on communicational thing? Back then in college,
So
or
bit
after doing job and all? Yeah.
no. So after doing job, after getting a relevant experience in my job,
Okay.
later on I realized I need to be more fluent speaker. Okay, other than that, everything is was going smoothly.
Yeah.
I have not faced any kind of difficulties. Okay, but when I was lot of videos on the YouTube, especially this kind of conversation videos where they are having like damn good in English, especially. Okay, they are speaking fluently, they are speaking effortlessly. I literally enjoying watching those conversation, and somehow I make that motivation in myself such a way that I also need to speak such a fluently, okay, without any kind of hesitation or anything like that. And I got a lot of opportunities in my working professional as well, but haven't utilized properly. Otherwise, I will be elevated in the next level. But I'm still wherever I reached, I'm a bit happy over there. But if you have that technical skills, in addition to that, if you have the communication skills, you will be like a go-getter person in terms of if you're narrating anything, right, to the international clients and anyone, you will be like a you will be in the like top 1% in the organization in that case. But if you are lacking in the soft skills, then you will be like you are just behind the other person, right? There will be some other person who will be representing you
Correct.
instead of myself, right? So that way,
So that was the
I believe
time
I
when,
can win.
yes, yes,
Yeah, that
absolutely, I got it.
that time I realized I need to work on my communication skills, especially
Back then in 1 year, or like when did you exactly happen? This happened?
3 4 years, especially.
3 4 years. So continuously from
Yeah.
3 years, you are being focusing on your communicational aspect, more over
So
communicational
no,
aspect.
I have been practicing 1 year back only.
Okay.
Whenever some incident happened, I was did for 1 week, 2 week, 3 week.
Uh-huh.
That's it. Not more than that. then later on, I was just watching some videos and just escaping that priority. I was doing some other thing. Okay, but from last 1 year, whenever I started my YouTube channel, that time only I started my YouTube channel. So from that time till now, I'm bit more consistent, more focused on improving my communication skills.
Lovely. So, I would like to understand the changes you made in your life after being aware that you gonna work on your communicational skill, and what is the changes you felt in terms of your professional growth did you feel after focusing on your communicational skill? How was Prashant 4 5 years back? How was he performing, and how his perspective got changed after just putting 1 year of effort of being good at their communicational skill?
So previously, 3 4 years back, haven't got any kind of chance to present my work that I did,
Mm-hmm.
okay, during the meeting. So there will be a technical lead, so there will be a manager who are there above me, right? They are used to present my work that I have done. But now I got an opportunity to present to the organization, to the international client as well. So I'm getting that kind of opportunities now, and also to other team members in the different teams. There are different teams in the
Right.
organization as well. So right now I'm getting that kind of opportunity as well. I'm able to showcase during the meeting as well, right? So if you are speaking effortlessly, you will get that kind of eyeballs on you,
True.
right? Then you will see that kind of changes as well. And the during the town hall as well in the organization, I was keep quiet. I was just listening to the speaker. I'm not able to ask any kind of question, but right now I'm asking those questions. I'm having that kind of conversation in the town hall as well. I'm a bit more proactively involving in this language. So some or the other way, I'm getting the benefits on the professional as well as on the personal front.
Lovely, lovely, lovely. So just wanna ask in between, like how many years of professional experience in tech you are having? Like it's been,
So I have over 10 years of experience.
my God. So I'm talking to senior person, 10 years in tech.
Yes.
Lovely, lovely, lovely.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
that's what internet brought and commoditized that we can connect anywhere. I'm talking 10 years
Yeah.
senior than the person in professional life, getting advices and having building a conversation around. Lovely. So, wanted to understand, Prashant, once you felt, okay, this is the time I do need to work. So, that was the time you started your YouTube channel, or what else did you do for bettering at the communicational thing from the day one, except this YouTube channel?
So the main motto to run this YouTube channel is to maintain consistency.
Yep,
Along with that, I enjoy conversing with people. Especially, I'm not focused towards improving my communication skills. That's the behind the story.
hidden
But
meeting, huh?
I love, yeah, I love enjoying meeting new people. Okay, where you're from different background, I'm from different background, right? We are having this casual chat.
Correct.
Right. So some or the other way, I'm enjoying this bit and I'm literally continuing from last 1 year. That's the main motto. Along with that, I'm able to maintain that consistency. Whatever the level I've reached till now, right? I'm able to maintain that consistency. Otherwise, if I stop my YouTube or any other thing, I just go with the flow, then the level that I've reached this level, right? I will be back down to like zero or somewhere between that. Okay, to maintain the consistency, at least I'm running this YouTube channel, and there is no reason behind to earn a lot of money from the YouTube, but I'm enjoying the journey, especially.
Correct, correct. And I have seen a lot of folks talking about this. If you came for any YouTube or any kind of social media platform or the content creation just for the ulterior motive, like for
Hmm.
having said that, the money mindset that I'll have to get the money. I have seen people, losing faith because it will take time. Always,
Yeah.
if the main motive is to get that, you would never get this. It is something like I have
Hmm.
heard a quote that if you want butterflies and you are obviously wanted to catch them, they will flew away, right? So instead
Yeah.
what we can do, we
Yes.
can just make a very good garden and the butterflies will come themselves, right?
Hmm.
And I believe because
Absolutely.
even I can resonate here too with my own thought why I started coming from that, having said that, coming from different background where there was no even speaking opportunity in English. That was really a big task for me that days in college. I started improving, and till the motive was very decided, I'll have to be very good at my English first. Then later, once I being confident for let's suppose working 1 to 2 years, I a bit shifted on my wider communicational aspect, body language, gesture, posture, confidence. How do I talk to the people,
Hmm.
meeting, and everything. I
Yeah.
started working on this time. I'm focusing on storytelling, narrational thing,
Yeah.
articulation. So, moreover, I feel that if you know that why you're starting, and it is not driven
Hmm.
by something outside, then obviously you will be
Yeah.
going. That's what I understood. Is it also in your case, or you wanted to take, or are you saying
Absolutely.
something?
No, no. If so, I agree with you that especially if you're more focused towards money in terms of YouTube, you will not gain that kind of attraction. But if you say yourself, even if I don't get money, if you enjoy the journey, right, you will
Right.
not able to push harder. But if you enjoy the journey, you push yourself such a way that you will having this kind of conversation, you will enjoy the journey, and you will pushing harder and harder every single day to have this kind of conversation.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Understood.
Sorry.
No problem, no
Yeah.
problem. So, one thing I would like to understand this, you said that you enjoy talking to the random people, having a chit chat. Again, this is very common. People often ask me about my hobbies. This is one of the top three priorities, that talking to random people, getting not for sake of anything, just for understanding them, just for understanding how they are going on to their life, to understand their life better. So even I am not, I often talk more, on physical setup. Let's suppose I'm taking Rapido, I'm going somewhere, I'm, associated with whomever I'm sitting with. I love talking to the people.
Okay.
I think this is the core expertise is also bringing us together here. Do you also talk randomly to
Yes.
the people without having,
Abs
you love enjoying
Yeah,
that stuff?
absolutely.
Uh-huh.
Even if I book cab, even book if I book two-wheeler ride, I
Uh-huh.
usually tends to ask a lot of questions. I'm
My
not
God.
sure because having this kind of conversation that bring me that kind of unknown thing on myself. I'm not sure, but I go to gym right now from last few weeks. I'm having friendly nature over there as well. I believe within 2 weeks I made almost 50% friendship over there. Okay, I'm too friendly with them as well, and I ask random questions. I don't know. It automatically come in my mouth. Say, let's say, have that kind of
Got
candid conversation,
great.
normal conversation, and I get a lot of insights as well from there. I don't feel shy right now, but back in those days, I was a bit introvert.
Right. Even that was the point I was really looking into, that how Prashant will define himself as of now. And the comparison to your previous self, do you feel that now you're being more confident, or your personality, what people will labelize themselves as an introvert, extrovert? How do you believe that this is true?
So
This is true.
I
Hmm.
will believe myself as an ambivert, not
Okay.
too extrovert, not too introvert. I would be moderate.
Okay. And earlier
Yeah.
you were introvert kind of personality because you were not more
I'm
talkative.
too introvert. I'm a bit shy, keep quiet. That's it. I listen a lot, and I just work hard silently. I don't speak with either with colleagues as well in my organization. I was that kind of person. I was just focusing on my work, putting my headphones. That's it. No chit chat, no nothing. But
And now,
now it's completely transformed.
my
It's
God,
kind
so
of a balanced version.
lovely. Like it is, just sounding very simple, but I know that you must have put a lot of effort, because taking
Yeah,
US, everybody is aware that they do need to work,
yeah,
but they are not ready to come out of their comfortable situation, right? Everyone accept, but they
yeah.
hidden, no, no, I'm Sigma male, I won't talk, I'll do this, I'll do this, something like that. I have seen so many people, in my
Yeah,
organization
it's
too. Once I go and sit with them, I try to ask, bro, why you're just sitting here? Why you're not talking to anybody, or even in your team? Why I should talk? I'm doing my work, logged off. It's their life. I understand that. I respect that. Though I feel that we are a social, creature. Why we are not interacting and trying to understand what is happening with somebody else, right? Just for sake of knowing. Do you think
abs
that this changed your perspective? And tell us the process for the beginner who really wanted to come out of this hesitation, because you have done it. Even I have partially done it. I am
yeah.
continuously being into the phase of, talking to the people, understanding their things. So tell us the step by step process to build this confidence to talk with strangers,
So
to your colleagues. Yeah.
So, especially to talk to strangers or colleagues, just open up, just start with the small questions. Hi, how are you? Good morning, good afternoon, like that. And
Okay.
then drastically, if the other person more interested, then you can extend that conversation. Okay, it's not that big thing. Okay,
Correct.
just one habit, try to communicate with one person in a day.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, whenever having some kind of tea break, lunch break, there is a lot of breaks we are having in the corporate, right? So
Correct.
during that time, you can do that kind of chit chat. It's not too like lot. So I'm that kind of person. I used to think what others think about me.
True.
Okay, remove that kind of hesitation.
Mm-hmm.
Just go out and speak. Just go out and speak with them. Nothing.
Mm-hmm. Got it.
So these are the simple thing I think you can inculcate in your lifestyle as well. It's not that big thing. Just remove that fear of judgment. That's the only thing.
Correct. This is
And
the, I
you
think,
are at, yeah,
this is
this
the
is the
fundament.
main,
FOMO we
yeah,
are
this is the
having that.
profound message.
Exactly, exactly. I think it begins from it there itself because I still, realize that even though I had talked more than you must have been talked a lot of people, more than 500 people, but this fear is inside us, and this is very genuine to have, right? We are human creature. We are gonna talk, or we're gonna bother somebody just for having talk. Obviously, they'll feel a bit hesitated, but it's up to us. We wanted to come out of that situation, then only we can talk, right? So, Prashant, just moving further, I would like to ask one best moment of your life in terms of approaching some random person for talk and you felt that, oh my god, I did really great job and I learned so many things because I approached that person, I took the stand out. So tell us that story. Any moment in your
So
life?
basically, yes, yes. So basically, I spend most of my time in the working, okay,
Mm-hmm.
in the organization itself.
Yeah.
So I got a chance where I was sitting very far from the top management.
Okay.
Okay, but one incident happened suddenly. I sit near to the top management. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
and over there, I spent almost 2 years sitting next to the top management. They are
Okay.
making the high level decisions. They are crystal clear with the requirements. They are doing A to Z for the organization. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
I'm just having that kind of chit chat with them, and it's not. I'm observing all those things. With that one position change, right? I'll remember for a longer duration because that bring me a lot of transformation in my personal trait as well. Okay, because in terms of decision making, in terms of understanding the requirement, in terms of be polite. Okay, I was bit different person back in those days, but now it bit more polite, more calm, well balanced. Okay, so this kind of transformation gave me from those chit chat with the top management. Okay, so this kind of person right now, right? I'm more thinking about healthy food, going to the gym, learning something new, and building one habit. Okay, continuing the same habit for a longer duration, and all these things, right? The change of the mindset, especially came from changing one position from sitting far from the top management to sitting near to the top management and the time management skill as well I learned from them also. So this is the memorable moment for me.
Lovely. I mean, people can see the changes in you just because you took a stand. What I understood that you were sitting far away from your top management people. The one thing you did, you started going a little near to them, and maybe you were
Yeah.
getting not frequently time to
So
interact, but a little bit time if you,
yeah,
whatever you were getting, you were interacting. That's
yeah.
what, right? Perfect.
So I was observing a lot. I was sitting next to them. Okay. I was increasing my number. Like I was sitting in the 10th bench, I would say.
Okay.
Then I was changing to ninth, eighth, like that. I reached to like fourth, to third. Okay, then I was sitting next to them directly. Okay, indirectly I'm observing them. I'm inculcating all those habits, whatever they are doing, right? I'm just observing them. I'm just noting down that I'm just implementing all those things in my personal.
Got it.
Okay, you don't need to teach any other person. You just observe.
So,
From there, you learn a lot of things, especially.
Lovely. And I think
That's my key observation, I would say.
that's what I should really appreciate you, because if this is also, we can connect to the communicational aspect, because communication is not only about speaking, it's more about listening. 80% time will have to be a listen. That's what we follow, 80-20% rule. And if you are a good listener, obviously you're gonna reflect the thought more articulative manner. You will be saying whatever is being needed in a very precise manner. That's what the communication stands for. And second, the observation thing you mentioned is really very important, because if you are a good observer, you can see that what and all changes is happening. And now we have one live example, Prashant here. So people who feel that observation, what they will get after the observation, see the transformation is sitting. Or we are having a conversation with Prashant, who is the live example that only by changing your place, being a good observer, being present at the right moment, can drastically change your life, right? Love.
Absolutely, I agree with that. Especially if you needs to be present in that moment.
Moment.
Okay, we are doing a lot of procrastination, watching random reels, random YouTube videos, and a lot of things. We are more into that social media zone. We are talking about mental health and a lot of other parameters as well.
Correct.
But if you stay in the present situation, present moment, it will eliminate all those problems, especially that mental health and a lot of things.
Got it. I can get it. Yeah. So I would
Yeah.
like to also understand, since we talk about the best decision you took out of life, talking to your management or just sitting next to them would obviously change the trajectory where you're gonna land, right, in the future. But at the same time, I would like to understand one of the kind of embarrassing moment for you where you thought, okay, I'll go and talk to the person, but it didn't go well. Have you ever encountered these kind of situations?
So basically, I myself felt that way, but
It
during
was.
the meeting, during the initial days of the meeting, right, I
Uh-huh.
felt myself, what if I speak broken English, what my manager think about that, and a lot of people think about me.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that kind of fear of judgment, I was there in that dilemma, I would say.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but when went to that person, I asked them how I gave the like I gave the speech during the meeting. He
Mm-hmm.
told me like you gave the best version of it. Don't think too much. Okay. Nobody have a plenty of time to like decide you what you are doing,
Correct.
what you are speaking. Just they mostly focus towards the context of the meeting,
True.
not towards the if you speak broken English, that's fine. Make sure you follow that context of the meeting. That's the most important thing. Okay, this thing I observed, and I literally observed this thing. Don't think anyone, don't think about you as well. Like a lot of people are busy in their life. Nobody has time to think about yourself.
Lovely, lovely, lovely. This is, I think, people, if you're watching this video, make sure to take this advice from Prashant. This is one advice. If somebody asks me that what changed my life, is this, that
Yeah,
you
universal truth. This is the universal
you
truth.
are the center, even not you. Everybody is putting themselves in the center. So for you, you matter. For other person, only they matter. So what we started thinking in a way that, what if I'll say something wrong? People will judge you. That is the hesitation. People are not even able to break it till this time. So if you are someone who are watching this video, make sure to take your stand, because nobody cares. Only you cares about your growth. Unless until you put yourself in uncomfortable situation, growth will never happen, right?
Absolutely. So I observed this thing after so many years in the corporate world. Okay. I in the initial days, I was like normal person. I was like that. But I'm sharing my thoughts over the spending 10 years of experience working in a corporate world. So you, I
Lovely.
believe the audience were watching, they also resonate with me. I'm not saying if I don't spend so many years, I'm not here to share that thoughts. I I I gained so much experience. I go through a lot of pain. Because of that, it will at least 1% who are watching and they will change themselves. I will be like the thoughts that I've shared, it will be really reflecting.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Prashant, for your real insights, what you are giving from your own experience. Because I have seen, even I have read this quote somewhere that people often say that I learn from my own experience. Why do I go to, from somebody's experience? But if you will be like that person, your one life would not never be sufficient because you will be ended up making same mistake. You will think this might be, something different for me, but again you will spend more than 4 5 years, and then eventually you realize better I would have just read that book, better I would have just listened that suggestion, I would have spent 4 5 years. So yeah, absolutely loving the energy, and I
Now,
really get a
now,
lot.
now,
Uh-huh.
nowadays, sorry to disturb you.
No problem.
Nowadays, people are more into social media. They are just ignoring all other thing.
Right, right.
I was there in that for a few years, and then I was come out of that comfort zone.
So that time specifically you were using any kind of social media platform, you said that you were
Instagram, especially
stuck
Instagram, just reeling,
scrolling,
just
scrolling, yeah.
watching the
See, the
scrolling,
developers
random vlog. Yeah,
developers who developed that, like you, cannot control themselves to go there because the algorithm is so complex that they wanted your
too
attention, right?
addictive, it's too addictive, right?
All right, lovely, lovely. I personally get a lot of things to learn from you, Prashant, like the way the hardworking nature, being resonant, being a very good observer. You
Hmm.
mentioned really, I would
Yeah,
like to inculcate all those things in me. And again, because we do have time constraint, it's already been more than 30 minutes. I haven't seen now. I
yeah,
can see the timer is running. I'll have to. But it
yeah.
was really amazing conversation with such an experienced person in terms of professional advices, whatever you gave, communicational aspect you mentioned. I believe the person or the learners, if they had been gone through with this video till this end, they are very serious. So one last advice, what you wanted to make sure that everybody should follow after this video, because they should get at least one single thing they're going to implement in their life from today onwards, from watching this video right away. So what would be that one thing you wanted to tell?
So one piece of advice is focus on learning. Okay, whatever the thing, just learn and execute
Right.
and showcase to the world. Okay, from there, because I was not learning for few years, I was bit just watching, so consuming in that mode. But make sure you spend more time on the learning
Learning
thing.
aspect.
Okay, focus on learning. Learning will change your life drastically. Okay, so focus on learning and execution. Okay, without learning, if you don't do execution, there is no proof to it, especially. Okay, make sure you learn and execute and showcase that execution to the world as well, and you will get the rewards as well. So make sure put yourself first, self-love, self-obsessed as well, and focus on learning and be consistent. Take care of your health as well. Don't forget, if you do all those things, forget about health. Take the priority on health, then learning, spending some quality time with the family, enjoy the life as well. Don't forget that most important thing.
Right.
Okay, enjoy with the friends. So this is the piece of advice I would like to share.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. You mentioned all the aspect of life, and with this precious advice, I would take this time to end this session. But it was lovely conversation with you. And before ending the session, I would like to know your experience. That how did you feel about this whole conversation?
Bro, it was literally candid conversation and it was insightful as well. I've shared my many experiences through this conversation and the energy is top notch. The way you're holding the mic, the energy is coming in a very like top notch way. I literally enjoyed the conversation. The energy on both sides, I believe, is too high as well.
Correct.
And it was not that way boring, but somewhere in my family there was some minor disturbance here and there during the conversation. Sorry for that. But overall, it was a candid and it was a deep, insightful. I literally enjoyed.
Thank you so much for your kind words. I also enjoyed the conversation. So thank you so much again. I'm looking forward to connect you again, Prashant.
Sure. Have a nice day.
Have a
Bye.
nice day. Bye bye.